Spurgeon here with RevZilla, and today we're going to take a look at the new Klim Traverse Pants available at RevZilla.com. So the Traverse Pants have been long overdue for an update. The last time we saw the Traverse Pants get an update was 2009. So these new Traverse Pants are going to get a lot of changes which have addressed some of the concerns that we've seen from riders in the past. You're also looking at a price upgrade. So we're now going to be looking at around the $400 price point for the new Traverse options. And the biggest change here we're going to see is with fit. They've really kind of slimmed these down a little bit. So let's start right there. So Juice on my left-hand side stands at 5'10", weighs in at 195 pounds, and has a 32-inch waist. We have him in a size 34, so we bumped him up one size. And as you can see, it wasn't for the waist adjuster. We have them cinched down very nicely at the waist. But if you are going to wear these over top of a compression suit, over top of knee armor, consider that when you're choosing your sizing. Now, there's not going to be any armor included with this, but there will be pockets for D3O if you choose to add that at a later time. Sizes are going to range from a 30 to a 42, and tall sizes are going to occur between 32 and size 40. Two different colors. You have a black option and then the green option that you're going to see Juice wearing on my left-hand side. Now, within Klim's lineup, Klim is known for their ADV, dual sport, dirt style gear, and where we're seeing the Traverse Pants come into play for around that $400 price point is for you riders that want a Gore-Tex shell, you want Gore-Tex 2-layer performance waterproof protection, but you're already wearing your standalone armor. You've got your knee armor, you've got your hip pads. You don't want armor included. That's what you're getting with the Traverse Pants. Now, if you're going to be aimed more for street riding with a little bit of off-road riding, you could consider the Overland Pants. The Overland Pants are going to be a little bit more of an articulated fit, a little bit slimmer cut, and they're already going to include the armor with it. The cut on this is still going to be a little bit more generous because they are designed to be worn over top of braces of standalone armor. So when we're breaking the pants down, we're going to address the changes that we're seeing between the old Traverse Pants and the new Traverse Pants. Same construction throughout. It's an 840D Cordura material, 2-layer performance Gore-Tex, which means it is guaranteed to keep you dry. But the real story of Gore-Tex, if you're not familiar, is the breathability. So Gore-Tex will keep you dry, but it's also going to be breathable, helps to wick the sweat away from your skin. So the main change we're going to start off with, Juice, I'm going to have you on-snap the waist for me on this, because we've seen them go with a higher gusset. One of the biggest complaints we've seen from Traverse owners in the past is the gusset for the waterproof protection was cut way too low. So you get a much higher gusset with this, which is going to help to keep water from just flowing down the front of your pants. Juice, you may go ahead and zip that up. So YKK water resistant zip, dual snap closure, nice upgrade over the old Traverse. As you work your way down, what you're going to see is that the thigh pocket has changed. It is still going to be, it's not going to be a top-loading thigh pocket located over on the left-hand side. If any of you have ever been rolling down the highway to reach in, pull an easy pass out, this is going to be a much more functional pocket to use because it's not on your throttle hand. There's a lot of times where my buddy Brett and I are going over to Jersey and you just need to get a 20-mile stretch of road till you get off-road, and being able to have my easy pass there to get through the toll across the bridge just makes it a huge difference. Now, as we work our way through this, you're going to see the vents are going to be vertical vents on this. Nice amount of airflow will give you direct venting through the Gore-Tex shell. You'll be seeing exhaust vents in the back. The vents work very nicely when you are in the standing position. When you're seated, you don't get the same amount of airflow, but standing up does a very nice job of keeping you cool. And as we get down to the knees, you're going to have 840D Cordura, but it is going to be double layer. So you have a double layer of the Cordura material to give you extra protection in your impact zones. And then the leather on the inside remains the same. It is going to be that washable leather that we're going to see from Klim. So you can throw this in the washing machine and you're not going to have to worry about that deteriorating or breaking up on you. Juice, I'm going to have you go ahead and face sideways for me. So on the side with this, you are going to have the Velcro adjuster at the waist. And as we take a look down the side, you're going to see it has just slimmed up a little bit over the old Traverse Pants. And that's really what you're seeing when we take a look at the side. Juice, I'm going to have you kick this foot back for 1 second for me. Thank you very much. Now, for getting this in and out, it's not going to be an overpant, so you will have to take the boots on and off. But what they've done is you've got the different layers of Velcro. We've seen this in a lot of Klim pants. And what this allows you to do is you can fine-tune the fit over top of your existing boots, or if you want, what I like to do with my Klims is actually wear them inside the boot. The only problem with that is, keep in mind, if you're wearing them in the boot, any water coming down will pour right in the top of the boot as well. Where if you wear them like Juice is wearing over top of the boots, it will help to keep your foot dry as long as you're wearing a waterproof boot. Juice, you may face backwards for me. So the major change we've seen on the back is they have gotten rid of the elastic or the elastication to the top on this. It is now going to be one solid piece of Cordura working across the top with those Velcro adjusters on the side to cinch this down. And by eliminating the elastication, they've slimmed up that traditional Klim bubble butt. So if you've ever worn Klim pants in the past, or if you've watched our other detailed breakdown videos of older Klims, you'll notice it definitely has a little bit more of a saggier butt to it, and they've eliminated a bit of that with the new Traverse. You are still having the double layer of reinforcement of the 840D Cordura in the seat, and as you work your way down, the other major change you'll see is they've changed the exhaust vents. So the exhaust vents used to sit up right about here, and the problem was when you were seated on the motorcycle, they could possibly cause discomfort because you were almost sitting on the vents themselves. They've moved it down, they've eliminated the flap over top, so you have water-resistant YKK zips, and it just allows for a much better flow of air from the front to the back, and it's not going to cause you discomfort if you are in the seated position. Wrapping things up as you move down to the bottom, again, you can see the Velcro working its way all across the back, and then you do have that double layer of reinforcement of the Cordura working its way across everything from the bottom of the knee on down. Juice, you may face forward for me. So for riders that are already familiar with the old Traverse pants, what Klim is giving you is simply just more to enjoy with improvements over the older version. And remember, this is going to be your option for riders looking to wear these over existing armor. Now, if you already want that armor baked in, that's where you'd be looking at the Overland Pants. And there's a lot of riders out there that are already utilizing Klim gear. So if you want to hear more about what they have to say, click the info button on your desktop or mobile device, which will allow you to read other rider reviews from folks that are already using Klim gear on their rides. If you have more questions for our gear geeks as to which pair of Klim pants are right for you and your setup, give us a call, 877-792-9455, or simply shoot us an email, cs@revzilla.com. Thank you for joining us for this look at the Klim Traverse Pants. I'm Spurge. Enjoy the ride.